So we're gonna dive in. Zendikar, here we come. Premier. Yep, I think that's what we want. When we get there, we'll double check. Yep. Okay. It finally occurs to me. Well, I hope our draft queue fills up quickly. As a holiday, I don't know if things will be slow or active. Well, we're about to find out. Alright, we're waiting for 2 more people. Oh my. And 1 more person. There we go. Not bad at all. Alright. So I have a strong feeling I'll be doing most or all of the draft on my op. Hello, Clownberry. Clown Baby. Sorry. Good to see you. How have you been? And hello, Liba. How are you? Good to see you as well. Alright, let's get down to business here. Green and white does not excite me. The Fearless Fledgling is pretty good. Nothing else here is terribly exciting. This is fine. I feel like Fearless Fledgling is probably our highest upside. This is not a very good pack. Oh my. The alternative is to do green-white, as I think Fledgling is better because, yeah, I think that's going to be our pick. This is not a good pack. C'est la vie. There we go. Alright, now what have we got? Let's see. We may end up in green-white at this point. This is not a bad payoff for a kicker deck, but yeah, I don't know about that. The cult, boy, we are not seeing good stuff. If we end up in black-white with clerics, that would be cool. So there's this thing, which is good in any black deck. Yeah, Expedition, yeah. This would be fine if we knew we were going to be doing wizards. We could end up in a blue and white stuff deck. We did that last time and it actually turned out fine. Sure, let's stick with this. Boy, we are really just all over the place here, aren't we? This is terrible. This is also another landfall payoff. Trouble is there's not a lot of landfall enablers. This is sort of a generalized, you know, who knows what. I'm tempted to maybe tilt towards a white-based landfall something. So that would be white and red or white and green. I do recall a green and red landfall deck that I saw recently that did fairly well. And I think Clown Baby knows what I'm talking about there. Yeah, I'm not real stoked on the direction this is going in so far. Core Celebrant I feel is fine in any white deck. It's especially good, of course, in black-white clerics. Could we tilt in that direction? Maybe, because we have these if this guy comes back. So we may end up going in that direction. It's possible. So the Celebrant with the Blood Priest, I like the Celebrant a little bit better because we're looking more heavy into white at this point. So sure, let's do that. Another Felidar does not grab me. The Cleric, this could be fine. right? MDFC plus a little bit of cleric action. We would need some of the payoffs to really show up though to make that a thing. The alternative is to head towards a white and red landfall thing. If anybody has any so which one seems more likely? I don't know if red is looking very open. I feel like this and this are the two best picks at this moment. And I have 7 seconds to finalize that. Let's stick with the cleric for now. Sure. Okay, if we had gone into red, at this point it wouldn't have made a difference. Keeping the black dream possibly alive with this thing. The Unity is not exciting. The Mesa Lynx also not exciting, although it is a 2-drop. Let's take Vanquish the Weak just in case we do end up in clerics. This is not furthering our cause a whole lot. If we end up in black, white, which one of these would be better for us? I don't know. I'm thinking this guy's a little bit cheaper. Sure. Let's let it happen. McKindy Ox, it's another landfall-ish thing. Not cool. Red seems to be more open. Maybe it would be smarter to take that. He said as as more black removal came along. These are, as a battle trick, I've seen worse, but I've also seen better. Not interested, except as a possible. No, I think I feel like we're gonna be. Oh, I took this over the Ox. All right, fine. Is red still a possibility? I don't know. For black, if I had something good worth protecting, this might be good actually if we take advantage of the landfall abilities of those things. Let's take him. This is a perfectly fine creature. What is this blue and red? Oh, that's nice. Wow. Shepherd of Heroes is fine in any white deck, but we could take another cleric. As I feel like we're. Let's see. Party members. Our red is not looking very. So we have one rogue. We have a couple clerics. We have a bunch of clerics. We really have a few clerics, but that's kind of it. Which of these is likely to wheel more, or is more likely to wheel rather? And these are all perfectly decent blue cards. Well, the possible exception of that guy. Which one of these? Sure, let's go with Shepherd. I like the fact that he's flying and can gain at least 2 life. These are both good. I would need a bunch more Celebrants or something to make the life gain happen, though. Yeah, I don't feel like he's going to do much for us. So, Let's do him. I'm not sure that black and white is really where we should be, but we do seem to be inexorably pushing into that direction. Seagate Banneret, it's a warrior. Does that help us? Let's do a blood priest. Lemire Captain is solid in general. Let's take him. Worst case scenario, he'll be a 2/2 flying vigilance 4 as a floor that's not so terrible. Another Mesa Lynx, or a Mesa Lynx. Yeah, let's do that. Flying is rarely bad. Mind Drain is very good. It's pretty good. It's not very good, but it's perfectly playable. Blood Price doesn't grab me. Not interested, not interested. I think Mind's Drain is what we're going to take. Sure. Well, if things go really south, it'll all be over quickly. That's always something to look forward to. The Meyer, another Felidar. I'm tempted to take another Felidar, quite frankly. What's our curve looking like? Yeah, we don't have a whole lot in the force line. Let's just do it, move on. See what happens. Nere's Binding, some more removal is fine with me. 3 cards here worth taking. Removal, we have a Subtle Strike, we have a Vanquish. Do we have a Subtle Strike? Yeah, we do. So, we already have one Shepherd, another Blood Priest. Yeah, I'm willing to do that. I don't know. I'm going to go for the Binding. I really like having a fair amount of removal available. Another Sentinel? Could be worse. We already have one, is that correct? Yeah. Sure, let's take another Sentinel. I think 3 Felidars is pushing it. I may do it anyway. Sure, why not? This is not gonna be my best draft deck ever, I think. There is nothing here for us at all. Let's just take the Mind Carver and move on. Move along, nothing to see here. Come on, guys. Take your cards and end my pain. One drop helps our party. Has possible upside. I think that's going to be our pick. This guy is really just completely uninteresting. Yeah, I think so. We may get lucky with some cleric payoffs in pack 3. And we might not. Sure. Links. Dauntless Unity. Seer. Creatures I control get +1, +1. Auto select. Sure, why not? Another Banneret. We already have some creatures here. Sure, let's take another one. Seems unlikely we'll be playing 2. And, ooh, Felidar Retreat, nice. I think we're gonna take that. Anything else here that really grabs us? I mean, in a cleric deck this is fine, but yeah, we can't pass up this guy. The lifelink would have been good. If he comes around, then we may snap him up. There's a binding. I already took, so we would have a ton of bindings, wouldn't we? There's really nothing, not a whole lot else here that is of interest. How many creatures have we got so far? 18? I'm thinking another binding. Why not? Why the heck not? More removal. Thwart the Grave is very good. Let's go with Thwart the Grave. I think Ardent Electromancer is getting sided out. Yeah, black and white is really not flowing anymore. Smite. I mean, we have a lot of removal. I think Smite is not the move for us. Just a big dumb creature. Why not? Another recursion card. Let's go for the big dumb creature. He's binding, really. Let's take another Blood Priest, I think. So the way our deck is shaping up, it's not terribly black and white. That seems like I'm very happy to have this in the collection, and it works out fine in this deck. Nothing else here even remotely interesting. Fine. Okay, we may have a little bit of life gain going on from some of these other things, so sure, I think our Blight Priest, the really serious payoffs though, we're just not seeing, and I'm pretty sure we're not going to. Talk about big dumb creatures. So maybe Pressure Point? What is he? No, I don't think so. Spare Supplies for card draw. I'm actually going to go for the card draw, strangely enough. Olivian's Hunger. I think one of those is fine. Let's just grab something else and see if we can pick up anything worthwhile. Flyers? We have a couple of flyers. I think this is what we want. I'll take the utility knife, and this is all useless. I don't think it really doesn't matter. Why am I even thinking about it? So I'm pretty sure that's going to be our deck, what we've got. Okay. Let's put it together. Okay, now I know that one person viewing prefers to start with nothing and add, rather than starting and subtracting. Do we want to do that? I don't know that that's really necessary, because we're going to pull out 9 cards. That's not so bad. And okay, so having said all that, Mesa Lynx can go out. I like the flight we have. Probably 3 of those is too much. Shepherd we like. The Dreadworm, I like both of these. Oblivion, we don't have any creatures here that are really so valuable. So the Oblivion's Hunger does not look very interesting. 2 of those seems like a bit much. Resolute Strike, we're not impressed with. Need 4 more to remove. What's our creature count? 17. We have a lot of removal. Let's tally it up. There's 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 4.5, 5.5. Yeah, I'm considering the mind drain as like half removal. So let's say 5. That's pretty substantial, really. 5-4 for 5 can be indestructible. That's fine. Definitely want to keep the Shepherd, Emiri Captain. What does our party stats look like? Bunch of clerics, a single rogue, couple of warriors, no wizards. So party payoffs are not going to be real high. Do I have life gain payoffs? Only for this other guy. But he's still a 3/2 for 3 rather, so that's still acceptable. Oh, the Gold Rise Mucklord we're not very interested in. We have 2 flyers. We have 3 flyers. Let's move him out for now. Right, we have the Shepherd, we have the Emiri Captain, and we have this guy who we hope will turn into a reasonable board presence. He's flying on the attack only. That's something that should be kept in mind. Oh, and this guy. I think 1 is fine, actually. Let's drop 1 more card, or... So this is likely to cost 4 or 5. Maybe drop a land, actually. Do we have any MDFCs? We have 1. 16, 17, 18. No, let's drop 1 land, I think. We have slightly more white needs. That makes sense. So let's drop a swamp. So we have 16 lands plus this thing. Kind of a lowish curve. I think this can work. Let's give it a try. If either D.E. Shapiro or Clown Baby or Liba have a comment, happy to hear it. In the absence of that, we'll see how this seems to work. Lots of lands. I think we have to keep... Oh yeah, we have a 2-drop. We have some removal. Yeah, we have to keep. No, I don't think there's much of a question on this one. We'll start with a Plains. And we just got another one. Interesting. At least for this situation, I'm glad we dropped the 1 land. Blue and green, is this a kicker deck? Interesting. He is having a poor time of it, I guess. We'll follow up with our Sky Dancer. First, let's attack. Just mulling over which land to play. And remind me to flash this guy in at the end of their turn. He's ramping up to something big, but I have an Eerie's Binding that may do it for us, depending on what he's got. Wait, he's got a lot of lands out, doesn't he? Blood Priest? Yeah. No, I think the Retreat has to come out next. So, do I put counters on these guys, or do I bring another creature out? One, two, three, four. So let's see how we want to do this. So I think we're going to play these two guys. Okay, definitely play a land. Now, do I want to create? I think this to make my flyer bigger. I think that's the right move. Oh, you're an idiot. Should have played these. Should have played that first. All right, no worries. Let's attack. We could do this actually, because I don't think we're going to get much more benefit. And if we draw any more lands, it'll start to get better and better. He's going to bounce my Shepherd. You're just enabling more life gain, my friend. You should really attack with your Gnarled Colony. Okay, we're gonna do him first. Now him. Put counters on everybody. And let's attack with him. Okay. I feel like things are going along okay, but he has lots of resources here at his disposal. Lots of mana, lots of cards. So, let us not get complacent. On the other hand, how many lands do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more land and I can kick him, which is cool. And in the meantime, I can play both of these. We're in okay shape, I think. Interestingly, I tend to get more nervous when I'm ahead than when I'm behind. And that's exactly what's happening to me right now. Interesting, I have all that removal and this is the only one that I've seen so far. That's a shame. Mind Drain, I like it. He discards 2 cards. I'd rather do it later, I think, actually. Let's attack with our flyer. What have I got? I have a cleric and a cleric and a cleric, so it's just gonna be 1. That's okay. He can trade with him, so that's fine. I think this is what we want. I'd like to be greedy and try to get him coming out with the counters. So let's do this, and let's do this. He's got a lot of stuff in his graveyard, doesn't he? So, what do you get rid of? A forest and an arbor mage. Gains 3 life, that'll slow us down a little bit. I think this Deadly Alliance, more removal. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only play one of these. So I don't care about the mana production here because he's got lots of resources. So let's just pass and hold this up. Because he'll lose on the next turn if he can't do anything about the Shepherd of Heroes anyway. And I'm up to a pretty hefty life total of 32 here, so why'd you do that? I feel like he did that out of frustration more than anything else. Sure, I'll take 10. Yeah, he's had it. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of something because I just want to play more black spells because of the daily quest I happen to be on, which is black and white spells. And I'll also do the Nahiri's Binding just for the same reason. He's gonna think that I'm being a douche. Alright, we got a game. I'm very pleased. Deck seemed to go fine. If he had played any bombs, we would have been in serious trouble. But luckily for us, he did not. Let's keep going. Alright, what have we got here? We have 2 lands. Ugh. We have... we need 1 land in order to get going. I think we need to keep this. Because this is a great third turn play if it stays. Yeah, we're going to keep, and we need one of the next 2 cards to be a land. That was not it. In fact, that was the highest CMC card in our deck. Okay, if the next card is a land, then we're in good shape. Or at least better shape. We can certainly do more now. We can use 3 pieces of removal. So, okay. I have to say, I was very pleased to see that plays. Really? Should we do Mind Drain? Got nothing else to do. Another land would have been nice. Let's not be too greedy. Let's end the turn so we can hold up Vanquish of the Week. Depending on what he plays. Rats. Alright, well we can bind it if we need to. I'm willing to take 4 in the hope of grabbing another land. Not cool. Need that other land. Yeah. Nice to get lands if you need them. For all I know, he's got a handful of lands. What's it? Oh. Wow. Not going well. Will Subtle Strike do anything for us? No, we're going to do the same thing. We need that land. Holy mackerel. Discard 2 cards. He's going... And... maybe the Mind Drain? Subtle Strike. Don't know about that one. Maybe Vanquish the Weak, actually. Yeah. Alright, if I don't draw a land, I'm gonna have to bind this guy. Yeah. Or him, rather. Holy mackerel. Sure, let's attack. I could put a +1/+1 counter on him, so that way he could block him. I may have to do that. Oh yeah, they would trade. Duh. But a land would really be the best. Thank you. Okay, too little too late? I don't know yet. I could do him, gain a tiny bit of life. And then, let's see, sacrifice another creature? That may be... Okay, let me make sure. So, he would become a 3/2, he would become a 2/5. Or I could do him and gain some life. I think we're going to do this and hold up Subtle Strike. We'll gain 2 life, that'll help. And as I say, we're going to hold up Subtle Strike. 1, 2, 3. He may be hesitant to attack, and that's okay too. Makes sense. Alright, so we are going to block him, I guess. And hope that he doesn't have any tricks. 3. Yeah. There's a good chance he does have tricks. See what happens. Live fast, die young. Okay, we'll do both. He'll get -1/-1. We'll get a counter. Let's see how it plays out. He may just sack him. Okay. So, my friend, you and I are the only ones who play Sizzling Barrage. Holy mackerel, this is terrible. Let's go with Nahiri's Binding. Ugh. The Felidar. Double block. My options are really not very good. I may chump block him rather than go to 3. If he had fewer cards in hand, then I'd have a better hope for a good outcome to this game. Another land would definitely help. Oh, that's... yeah, too little too late, I think. We could do Felidar Retreat. What are my possibilities here? I could do Felidar Retreat and then put a cat into play to chump block him. I'll still go to 3. I could do a Mind's Drain and a Fledgling. That doesn't really do a whole lot for me at all. I could do the Fledgling and the Sky Dancer and chump block 2 creatures. That also doesn't excite me. I think the Felidar Retreat is my best option at this point. Go to 3 and hope for the best. Is that correct? I really don't know. Obviously he has to get chumped. If he removes it now, then that's the end anyway. Yep, that's game. Go ahead. Finish it off. Okay. We were too slow coming out of the gate on that one. I think the deck is passably okay. How we're playing it, that's a different question. Paul's 301. We have a 3-drop, we have a 4-drop, but we have 3 cards. We have to keep. We have good lands. We do have 3 plays for lots of plays for turn 3. Let's start with the swamp because it doesn't matter anyway. I'm not so sure about this Mind Drain. After this game, possibly we might... the Core Celebrant is nice. We might reevaluate the value of this thing. Although against what he's doing now, it actually could be good. Mono red, is it possible? Core Celebrant, white? Doesn't matter. Let's do Core Celebrant and hope that he sticks. Interesting. I think Felidar is what we want. And he'll get pumped next turn. Geopede. Might be a good one to get rid of. Okay, more removal is fine with me. So 2 more lands and I can kick him, and I have other plays in the meantime. So we're going to do the other plays in the meantime. Let's attack with both of these. Okay. And let's hold up the turn. We can always flash him in if we wish. That is what we're going to do. Is he color screwed? It seems likely. Landfall is nice. I am going to be greedy and hold on to him. Should we mind drain now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I mind drain, I can't Deadly Alliance on his turn, which is not the end of the world, I guess. Um, 5 cards. We're gonna end the turn. I'm pretty sure he's color screwed. He is definitely color screwed. Poor bastard. Alright, let's play a land. Let's attack with everybody. Should we attack with everybody? Yeah, let's do it. Put some pressure on him. Let's kick him. Yeah, screwage is a painful thing to experience. I think we all know that from experience. From experience. Okay, we forge ahead. Excuse me. And we have completed our daily quest. That's nice. Soul Sister. Cool. Lots of lands. We have a 2-drop, which is not... We have... Ooh. I think we're going to keep, and I'd really rather play this as a cleric. Which means we need another planes to come along for this. Let's keep, and let's see how it plays out. There it is. Which one do we play first? I think the Skyclave Cleric. Better blocker. That's annoying. Okay, we'll get our 2 life back, and he can lock him in the absence of problems. Stop it! Good lord. We could... Oh, you can't now. That was stupid of me. Sure, let's just keep attacking. Gain a couple more life back. I was thinking I might find him, but then I played a swamp, so that made that impossible. So that's just +1/+1. Warriors, got it. interesting. He's playing a multicolored deck, obviously. Or at least two. He will attack because that's the right thing to do. Felidar I like. So let's do tit for tat. Get our Felidar out. Still won't be an effective blocker against him. Another land would be nice. Get our Dreadworm out. Oh, okay. Thank you. This guy's not really doing a whole lot for me, is he? Lands would be good right here. Nice. Gotta love vigilance. Okay, let's play this big dumb guy. A 3/1. That does not concern me. Oh, he's got something, doesn't he? I'm gonna make him. He's got something. Let's block one of them. Let's see what he does. Okay. Okay. I have 5 lands. I can only do. I'm certainly gonna attack with him. And I think we're gonna vanquish a weak. Wonder if he has another Sizzling Barrage. That would be interesting. Who can I could get him back. I think I'd rather hold up Vanquish and Skydancer. Alt down to 9 though. I have a lot more cards in hand than he does. I think holding up is the way to go for this and this. Okay, have you got something big in your hand? I don't know. Shepherd? Yeah. Vanquish the weak. Goodbye, Shepherd of Heroes. Well, that's interesting. Sure, let it happen. Yeah, I can trade those two, I don't mind. And we can also bring in the Skydan. No, we can't. Landfall is good. Like Landfall. Okay, 4/5. Oh my. Fourth, and what does this do? 1 card and 1. We're gonna hold him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's bind something. This is a 3/1 base. This is a 3/3 base. This is 1. So let's Let's hit, boy. Is this a good move? I don't know, but we're doing it. And we'll flash him in on his turn. Rats. That's the one that I should have bound. Yeah. Well, Deadly Alliance can help as well. That wasn't it. If I double block, I can kill this guy. If he... Oh, no, he doesn't have... Let's see, binding. But he can give it... Eek. Oh, I should have attacked with my flyer. Yeah, I should have attacked with my flyer. What does this thing do? Yep. Okay. Isn't that interesting? He didn't do that. Two, so I can get him down to 11. I can chump block a few of these nicely. He doesn't have any reach, does he? Let's go ahead and play this. Gain a little life. Indestructible doesn't help against that thing. Let's hang tight and see what he does. I still have another here he's binding. I still have a Deadly Alliance. So this Colossus is going to be a pain in my backside. It already is. What do I mean? It's going to be. How did this end up in his graveyard? I don't remember. Anybody remember? Anybody out there? What's he got? Unless he's redistributing his equipment. Thinning out his deck a little bit? I wonder why he's doing that. Huh? Wants to draw the card. Ooh. That's annoying. Eight, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it really worth it to do that? No, let's just throw something on in front of it. He doesn't have trample. If he had trample, that would be very unpleasant. I fully expect I'll be drawing a land next. But if that's the case, I think we're gonna have to get back our Dreadworm. decent. That could be worse. Could be better. Now we're gonna put another creature out. Let's put him on a 2-turn clock. On a 1 more turn clock. And this will force him to attack with everybody. I should have done the math. Let's see, I can block 4 of his creatures. It has to be 1. What does that do? He's not going to gain any life. He has to attack with everybody. Alright, well I have a little time to work out the blocks. Okay. Sure. Now I certainly have to block him. Can't imagine he has anything, but let's block it if we can. Okay. I assume this is it? Okay, that was a close-ish game. Not terribly exciting when you really get down to it. Flyers. Flyers, flyers. So who is hanging out here among the people I know? Another streamer? I wonder if... I know he was streaming... So J5 was streaming Among Us earlier. I don't know what he's doing right now. And the other fellow was just a personal friend. I haven't tried Among Us, nor am I likely to in the foreseeable future. It does look like it would be fun. Oh my. Ooh, this is an interesting one. I have some stuff to do on the first couple of turns, but I really need a planes in order to get things going, and he... we're gonna keep and hope. High risk, high reward. Hardly anybody, I think. Appreciate it. Okay, look at that. Isn't that nice? So, let's do him. We'll deal with him if or when we need to. That's a surprisingly good card. Let's get our celebrants going and pass the turn. This is a surprisingly good card. See if we can bait him into... See if he takes the bait. I've been fidgeting with a rubber band, that's why I keep... Okay. Have you got any tricks? It would be very nice for me if you did not. Okay, that's fine. Let's get this guy going. But we still have this this fellow to deal with. I may just keep offering to trade. That's funny. That's annoying. I think we need to do this. Let's save this for when we need it. Sure, what the heck? 1, 2, 3. That's annoying. Are you gonna do it? He is. Alright, we are is it worth it? +1, +1. Nope. You stymied me. You stymied me with your stomper. He's annoying. All right, he can come back if I don't draw some good stuff in the near future. Mind Drain? Sure, let's Mind Drain. What did he drop? Wonder if he has another land. Who knows? Okay, his Scythe Cat is getting strong. There it is. Dreadworm? Sure. Don't have a whole lot else to do. But I can make him indestructible on the next turn. So that could be good. You really should start attacking, I think. Maybe not. So So we're gonna make him indestructible. We're going to send him in. So you can either chump or take 5. You've made your choice. Okay, not jumping. So that has effectively nullified this guy. So I think we want to get rid of him. Interesting, I have no targets for my fort. So if I draw almost anything, it will benefit me. The land will make him indestructible, so he can keep threatening, and almost anything else will be useful. Yeah, that's something. Am I willing to trade with one of these guys as is? Yeah, I am, because then I can get him back. That's fine. Interesting. Alright. You got an extra card out of the deal, so you got some value there. That's fair. That Scythe Cat, well, we shall see. Obviously not so straightforward. The Arbor Mage, that's interesting. Really? Okay. So he's gonna get rid of 3 of my creatures. Okay. I can get them back, which is nice. He may get rid of this. We'll see what he does. Having this high life total obviously makes it better for me. Okay. Do I have anything else here with... No, I don't. So let's do this. I guess a number of lanes to Okay, let's do this. choose. Sure, let's do this. And do we want the banneret? That actually could be a good choice. I kind of like it. I'm telling you, I really think this Core Celebrant is a very solid card. It's especially good in black-white clerics, but I feel like it's very serviceable in almost any white deck. Need to get rid of that Scythe Cat. We've already those two. Really? Alright. 1, 2. Can I do both of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. I can. Heh. And we'll save this for landfall stuff. Okay. You have nullified that threat. So where are all my flyers, for crying out loud? I have the Fledgling, I have the Shepherd, I have the Captain. Where are they? One out of every 7 cards remaining in my deck. Is a flyer. Hello, anyone? No problem on the caps. Hello. How do you say your handle there? However you say it, it's good to see you. I hope you're having a nice holiday. So we're in an interesting board state here. Spare supplies. Are you kidding me? Well, card draw, fine. Really? So landfall does nothing for me right now, so let's hold on to these. Okay, so I'll call you any 1, 2, 3. Seems pretty straightforward. If you're okay with that, great. And if not, let me know. Not a lot I can do. He's got 2B. He's got these 2 largest creatures. Ah, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. This is actually the first time. Okay, so a while ago I was streaming 3 times a week. Then I took a new day job, and the hours are very, very long. So for a while I was streaming once a week. Then because of other considerations, it's very hard for me to find time to stream at all. And this is the first time I'm streaming in like a month or so. I'm almost certainly going to be streaming on New Year's Day also, and I keep looking for places to squeeze it in, but to be honest, it's very hard with my schedule these days. I need my flyers, I need my Deadly Alliance. Oh my. I need... alright. Yeah, drawing lands is not going to do it for me. Really? So I guess if these two stay in play, if I play 8 more creatures, then I can win. But he's got these things that are definite threats. Okay, so we have a good amount of removal in this deck, but we've used some of it already. We have one of the bindings there, and I've also used this and this. I still have another Nahiri's binding. I have a Vanquish the Weak, but Vanquish is not going to help me. The binding definitely will. We are running out of options here. I do have some landfall shenanigans going on, but at this stage in the game, it's going to be too late for them to build up to be relevant to this game, I think. My favorite deck in Constructed. Don't really have... I play a good amount of Constructed, mostly for the daily grinds. I don't really have a favorite. I think I tend to mostly play more aggro-ish kind of things, but not necessarily. Can I take 11 and go to 18? Should I chump somebody? I'm going to go to 18. And we need to draw something besides 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're only 17. Really? It's not what we want. I can get him in to get him to 7. Now we're going to pass the turn, flash him in. Boy, it's raining cats and dogs here. Anyway, as a better answer to your question, I much prefer limited, but I save and hoard my golden gems usually for when I am streaming, which these days is not so much. I think I'm gonna flash him in. I'm gonna chump him. No, I'm gonna chump him if I'm gonna chump these, because I do have other I do have flyers that should be coming along. How about you? What's your favorite deck? And I assume you like Constructed based on your question. What's your favorite deck? So I'll gain a life, lose a life. I'm gonna chump the big guy. He lost the Royal Mage. Think of a whole lot in my deck that's gonna get us out of this. Unless I would need 10. Oh my, look at that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. His bubble staring this Dreadworm really put a big crimp in the game for me. It was good for him though. All right, not cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I could have played another land earlier in order to be able to activate him twice, but that doesn't really do a lot for me, does it? Because he's got these pretty big creatures. All right, so I have to chump. The one that I can. Not a lot of choice there. So I think the Malakir Blood Priest is the logical choice there. Excuse me. So what continent are you based in? Any 1, 2, 3. I am here in the United States of America on the East Coast. Sounds good. I've been to Europe before. I've never been to Poland. If I were to go, where would you recommend I visit? Does he have trample? He has trample. I forgot he has trample. All right. Yeah, it ended the pain quicker. So what am I now? 2 and 2? I'm either 2 and 2 or 3 and 2. Let's take a look. 3 and 2. So now that you're here to help me, we can go on to 7, right? Do you want to look at the deck before I move on? See what I've got? And if you have suggestions on changes, happy to hear them. Okay, so I'm not sure of your answer, but sure, let's... So here's what I've got. Okay, sounds good. I mean, this is it. It doesn't look terribly impressive, and in truth, it's not terribly impressive. It's mostly black-white stuff with a sort of a moderate cleric theme going. It has a good amount of removal. So if you have any suggestions, happy to hear them. I'm wondering if bringing in the Skyclave Sentinel to go along with this one, possibly instead of the Mind Drain. I feel like the Mind Drain has not really done a whole lot for me. Actually, so now that I'm saying that, that actually kind of appeals to me. Okay, but you know what? My talking through it has given me... So let's try that. In the last game, I don't know that would have helped. It could have helped. I would have had another flyer, and if it had gone to late game, I could have kicked him. So let's try that for our future games. Okay, so if you have no suggestions, then we'll give it a try. Thwart the Grave, interesting card. Okay, let's give it a go. That'll be our change. Okay, with this game, if we win, then we earn the opportunity to move ahead, and if we lose, that will be the end of this draft series. So I have to somehow check out my Stream Elements settings, because I had it set up so that when something happens, I get a follow, a subscription, somebody hosts me. It's supposed to show up on the stream, but it's not happening anymore. This is a definite keep. We have a turn to play. We have this waiting in the wings. This is a pretty clear keep, I think. So this is... Okay, so decision point. What do you think? I could play him as a land and ensure that I can get him going on turn 4. You know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to... You like the creature? What I'm tempted to do, actually, is to do the spare supplies to draw a card. I think I'm going to do that. I like your suggestion, but this is appealing to me. Nice. Okay. So this is likely turn 3. And Feldar Retreat will come out on the next turn. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But again, I wanted to be greedy. I wanted to be able to play him as well as the Feldar Retreat. If he has a good clerics deck, then could be trouble. We could vanquish him, and then next turn. Okay, what do you think? Vanquish him. You know what? I'm gonna just do the retreat. I already played a land, right? I could vanquish him and then next turn do the retreat. I like it. I'm gonna do it. You would? Oh, yeah, but so here's my plan. Vanquish the weak, and then next turn play it and land drop, and I'll get the exact same value from it. Let's go ahead and do this, because it's also possible that a better vanquish the weak target, like the black and white creature, would be a better target for vanquish. But this can kind of get out of hand. I know that from experience on both sides of the battlefield. 20/20 hindsight. If I had done it the other way, c'est la vie. Not all I can do. I will draw a card at the end of his turn. Two core celebrants? We're gonna get rid of one of them. We're gonna get rid of one of them. That's intolerable. Not what I needed, not what I needed. Isn't that ridiculous? This is enters the battlefield. I think it would be smarter to just hold up and... But I will vanquish one of them if he puts a creature spell on the stack. Like that. That's another good one to get rid of, though, I will say. He may have a better cleric deck than I do, and so that's funny. I could attack and try to bait him into blocking. I'm not going to do it because with his subtle strike, and he's still got 6 cards in his hand. 3 core celebrants? That's insane. Those 3 cards right there are going to kill me. Wow. If we keep drawing lands, it's not going to help us much, is it? And there are only 17 in the deck. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. More than half of them have come our way so far. So 16. So 9 out of the top 16 cards have been lands. I really dislike when that happens. And he's you know, I have to say, the fact that he's main decking a disenchant is insane. And if he hadn't done that, we would have had a real shot at making this a real game. Alright, you can make it indestructible. I can still block it, though. Some of my landfall creatures could do some work at this point. See if he's got something, and I've got. Okay, that's nice. Why didn't that work? Oh, it was indestructible, but it was. I'm not understanding what just happened. If I wasted a card, then my bad. I mean, I understand indestructible, but it was down to. Oh no, it wasn't. Okay, that was just a blunder, and if I lose that on the landfall trigger. In fact, that was definitely one of these. So he has one card, I have none. Let's see what we draw. Oh, that's not bad. A flyer is nice. It's just going to be a 2/2 though. Really? Oh, right, he's a warrior. Okay, good. So let's see. Am I willing to? I don't have any good attacks, so we're passing. If he were a 4/5, that would be better. He's got two relic. Yeah, he's got a pretty dedicated cleric deck here. I wasted my subtle strike. That annoys me. And I lost my deadly alliance. How did that happen? That's how. No. Stuff is happening that I'm missing. What's going on? My brain is playing tricks on me. So Amy 123, are you doing anything interesting for the holiday? Oh, that's interesting. If I had any creatures at all in my in my graveyard. Doing anything interesting for the holiday? Working on Christmas. I'm sorry to hear that. What sort of work do you do? Pharmacist is and is it a case where you like drew the short sword? The short sword, the short straw? Yeah, that's what it sounds like. All right. Well, on the other hand, think that you're performing an absolutely essential function. So the only decent, I could block with any of these, offer to trade, hope that he doesn't have a trick. I think I'll block with the Felidar. Interesting. He's got something. Alright, we're gonna block everybody and see what happens. We're gonna leave him intact, I think. I'm willing to take one, I think. Let's see what happens. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, so now Fourth of Grave is looking better. Choose a creature card, that's him. Choose a cleric card. Okay, that worked out pretty well, and let's make him bigger, and let's attack. Good heavens! Are you kidding me? Two Celebrants, two Blight Priests. That's crazy. And this thing. Yeah. This is going to be hard to come back from. So he has basically he has a better version of my deck. I don't know if he ends up having a connection issue, then and we win the game that way. It's kind of a cheap win, but still a win. He's attacking. You have no cards in your hand. Why are you doing that? I think the long game favors you, my friends. Including the prospect of milling me out. No! No, that's not what I wanted. But we have to play it in order to... in order to make him bigger, so sure. I guess his swamp is fine. Is it worth trying to trade? No. Nah, he'll just get rid of these two. Because if he keeps these four intact, so no help there. Let's hit him for 3 and hope that he just draws a bunch of lands going forward. That puts him on his 7-turn clock. It's a lot to hope for, but... Oh no, I'm gonna... Okay, I can't even do the math. Yeah, that, I mean, that's crazy. And this is lifelink. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my gosh. And he's gonna do that. Yeah, he can kill me just by sacrificing all these creatures. Wow. That was crazy. All right. Well, thank you for coming with me while I suffered my death rattles. So 3 and 2. That's actually not too terrible because I really felt like the deck was pretty unremarkable. Want to stick around and see what we won? Let's see what we got. Scythe Cat. That was the one that did it to me in the other game. And the rare is the Shadow's Verdict. Okay, and this guy. Mold the Skyclaves. Okay, and I think that's going to be it. Are you still with me? If so, would you like to raid somebody? Okay, so it's hard for me to tell from my settings. Not really. Okay. Then I think this will do it. So I'm going to sign off. I have some things that I need to take care of. Then we're going to spend the weekend with family. Where am I? Let me do this. Okay, so let's go back to here. Okay, so thank you one and all for joining us. We will end the stream here. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. I hope to see you on our next holiday, New Year's Day. That is our current plan. Take care, everybody. Keep playing. Stay safe.